right now. And now we are on YouTube. So, hello, people from YouTube. Is one more mission with me. And let me see. That, as always, I do. Like TNT is a platform for conversation for all levels, beginners, intermediates, and advanced English. But it's not a class; it's immersion, a conversation. So I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to teach anyone. I'm a whole student. So I'm here to teach with you guys. I'm here to teach together. To not teach, to learn together. Sorry. So I'm learning. And to make this conversation flow better, I already split the room. So there is another room with more three persons talking to the same subject. And I believe the last thing to remember is here's a safe place. So please don't correct anyone. We are here to learn together. So please don't correct anyone. And let's begin it. Today we are going to talk about, I don't know how to say this word in English so well, but I believe it's Ablames and accessibility. I don't know if I say it right, but I'm trying. And I would like to begin this mission with the introduction. So, Carlos, can you introduce yourself?
Okay. I'm Carlos. I'm from Argentina. I live in Formosa city in the north. Um, uh, I'm 30 years old. Uh, I I'm married. My family is my wife Melissa, my son Christopher, and I work from home for a company. The name is Labs If in Tapetinga, Bahia, and I'm here. It's my second month here in Token. Um, I like a lot of to be here because I can practice my English, my listening and speaking. Um, uh, it's 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 that. Thank you.
Perfect. So is your second immersion here?
It's my second month,
Ah, your
two
second
months.
month. Ah, it's okay.
Uh,
It's better. Because I was in one immersion with you. So if it's your second immersion, the first was with me. So no.
now uh,
It's amazing.
five 5 week here.
Oh, it's perfect. Just continuing. It's amazing being here. So, Malu, it's your time. Introduce yourself, please.
Malu, Maria Luisa, but everyone calls me Malu. I'm 25. I live in Minas Gerais, Alvinópolis. It's a really small town. Um, I'm an account manager and I'm here to improve my English because it's a must in every job opportunity in the future and opportunities I want to get in my life in the future. And my free time, I like to walk with my dog and travel, go to the beach when I can, because I live in Minas Gerais, we don't have beach here. Um, Watch soccer. I love soccer. Um, Sports in general, I just really love to watch it. Not, I'm not very good at practicing, but I like to watch. I love nature, just to walk on nature and drinking a beer with my friends on the weekends and watch a movie series. Yeah, I think that's it.
Amazing. Like you said about soccer, and I met people from Minas, and they said a lot of galocura. I hear that a lot. Yeah. Galocura.
You've
It was,
learned
oh my god.
right. That's the
Yeah.
best team in Minas Gerais. Galo, Atlético Mineiro, the best.
Like I'm not from Minas, guys, so it's not my team. Okay. So, but I hear a lot from people from there.
Yeah, there's a match today. So I'm really anxious because there's gonna be a
You
match
know.
today.
So, hello, people. I'm Victoria. I am 25 years old. I live in Rio. I'm a nurse. And I'm here on Talk and Talk since December 2022 as a host since January 2024. And let me see. I don't have like a sport, favorite sport like Malu, but I'm Fluminense, the best one. And I don't know, like I have a son, and I don't know, guys. I don't have a hobby or something really interesting. I used to painting with my son, but nowadays I don't have enough time to do it anymore. So I don't have any hobby or interesting things to talk about. So let's begin the immersion. Carlos, for you, like the second question, please. Read and answer it.
Okay. Uh, what does the term blames mean to you, and how do you think it impacts individuals with disabilities? Uh, 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 blames to me it's the person uh, without uh, some without some uh, uh, person uh, with some characters special. No? Um, for example, uh, um, the person shortly, very shortly, it's that, no? It's blames. Is that the blames? For example, people specialize. Yes.
I think that's it.
Uh, uh-huh. And how do you think it impact individuals? When, but uh,
Yeah,
Ableism, it's when people uh, julgam, não é? Uh-huh. Uh, I think it is terrible for that people because the people uh, that people it's not responsible for for this. Hi, Victor.
I'm back, guys. Sorry, my internet was frozen. I don't know what happened, but I'm here again.
Okay.
Nothing will stop me today, so go ahead.
Okay. To finish here, and how do you think it impact individuals with disabilities? I think it's terrible for that person because uh, they it's not responsible about uh, the conditions, and we need to be respect with they. Uh, it's that.
Yeah, I agree. We have a lot of problem with it. So, what is your point of view, Malu?
It's not much different from Carlos. I think I work with diversity and inclusion, so especially on gender, like I work with women, but we have women with disabilities. So I see how they suffer from judgment, especially on the job market. And we see we live in a country that we see a lot of things like that, and it's really sad. But it's just like Carlos. I think It impacts these people in a lot of situations on social life, on school, on the job market. And it's a really deep question because a lot of things involve this subject. Yeah, I think that's it.
I totally agree with Malu and Carlos. I bring this question here because always when I'm trying to make some questions or talking about subjects, I think, okay, I want to talk about something that we are living, but I don't live this situation. But I was on Instagram and I thought, okay, I believe it's a really interesting topic because nobody's talking about, like I had to talk about it. I don't live this situation, but a lot of other people live in it. So it's not common for everybody. As for me, it's not common too. I'm not used to talk about blames or accessibility all the time. So, it's hard for me too to talk about it. In Portuguese, it's hard. So in English, it's so much hard for me. It's more harder for me. So let me see, like what does the term of blames mean to me? It's something more like, when you're talking about something that you don't know about. I I know people know about it, but I can accept it. I can't just okay, people know. I can't believe people is so mean, so bad. So I try to think, okay, people don't know about it. It's better. So, and that's a really negative impact to the individual with disabilities because it's like your disability is not important, like it's nothing. When you're doing a blame, I think we are doing something like that, like you're not enough. It's not enough to talk about. It's not enough to me to care about it. So I believe it impacts a lot in a negative way. So I believe it's it. So I totally agree with both of you guys. So Malu, number 3.
Okay. Have you ever encountered situations where people with disabilities faced barriers to accessibility? Can you share an example? A lot. As I said, I work with diversity and inclusion, so we help companies hire more women, and we have women with disabilities. So companies are mostly not prepared to receive these talents. They don't have accessibility to people with vision disabilities, physical disabilities. They want to hire these people, but they don't know they don't have accessibility to these people. So what do we do? I have a lot of examples like that in here, and it's really sad, really, really sad, because they just don't hire great talents because they don't have a way to receive these talents. They don't have accessibility. They're not prepared to receive these talents, and it's really, really hard.
What I totally agree. And there's a bad situation. There is when people has a blind disability that you can't see the disability of the person. So, it's so like I don't know how to say it, but let me see. There is a bag, the colostomy. I don't know if I'm saying right, but people with colostomy, there's a disability, so they have the like, so how the company can deal with the situation? They even think. So, I believe people have some problem to deal with situations in general. but when they can't see, it's worse. I don't know. I can be just talking a lot of shit right now.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
just
right.
guessing.
You're right.
So, Carlos, your turn. Answer number three.
Mm-hmm. Mm, uh, mm, it exists various situation I remember, uh, but the last week I remember in my job, we need to board in our team, uh, one member, and the recruiter asked for me if uh, if I have a woman or woman, uh, for my team. And I I I I think, uh, big, to explain, we are developers, and women, uh, men, or girl, uh, the same thing. Uh, and I speak for G. We can uh, can get for a job, uh, some person, girl, uh, man, uh, in my team. We are, um, five men, without girl. Um, it's a good opportunity, to board, one girl. I speak this for G, and it's interesting, but it's part of culture. Um Argentina, the same things. I work from, Itapetinga, Bahia. Um, uh, it's interesting that point, but it's that, you understand what I speak. Uh, it's that.
It's really interesting because you said about Argentina, and I I was there when I was so young, so I don't have a opinion of the place, you know. So when you talk about the reality of other place, but in the same situation, it's interesting to stop just thinking about it, you know, because like you're living here, but another country is in the same situation. It's no more, you know. Hey,
I
okay, go
I,
ahead.
I
You
think
can tell me.
I think, in Latin America, it's not progress in this part. In the United States, or uh, Europa, some countries, it's more advanced in this situation. Maybe, I'm not sure, but here in Argentina, for example, uh, 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 men's earn more money than girls. Um, it's bad, but it's that. Um, and it's the first time, uh, when I think in this, in my current job, uh, in my company, in Itapetinga. But I think it's part of, culture, not Brazil, but job, culture of job. We need to open vision. Uh, is that?
Uh, blame.
You are with delay.
Oh, okay, sorry. It's better now?
Now,
Yeah.
yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, so I don't know about the blames in another country, but I don't know if it's right word the word to say, but pre preconception, or in another country, it's so hard. I don't know about the blame, but like United States or Portugal, I'm Portuguese. Really, I'm Brazilian, but I'm Portuguese. My family is from Portugal. And when I was there, I suffered with preconception. I don't know, preconceito. You know, I'm Portuguese. Guys, I'm Portuguese and I suffer from this in Portugal. So, there's a lot but I don't know about the ablaze, ablaze. I don't know. Maybe it's better in another country. I don't know because it's not my place. I'm not suffering from this, so I can't say about it. So I really hope it's better in another country because we're not okay here, but maybe in another country. So guys, I'm never encountered 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 I don't know situation with people with disabilities or something like that in my entire life. I'm happy because I've never faced this situation, but I don't know. Like I saw in the internet people talking about it, and I don't know. It's not really good. Like I saw a girl. I can't remember the name of the girl, but it's a Brazilian girl, and she was talking about the colostomy because she was entering a room, a special room. I don't know how to say in English. So a special room, a special bathroom, and people ask, "Oh my God, she doesn't have a disability. Why she's entering there?" And she has a disability. She was like with colostomy, so it was so knowing the situation of her, knowing how was she was feeling because she was talking. Okay, I was feeling this way, and you feel the situation and the way that she was feeling was so embarrassing for me. I was feeling embarrassing for her, not because she was passing, but I was feeling her feeling. I don't know. It's like being in her shoes. Of course, I was not, but just the feeling. It was so strange for me, and I can't imagine passing a situation like that. So I've never seen it in real life, but I've seen sometimes in the internet, and it's so bad. I don't know, like why people have to judge other people. You're not winning something from that, so why are you judging? And even if you win something from that, the other person is being hurt. So it's not really good to win something when other people are being hurting. So I don't know. I feel so bad about it. So, Carlos, can you read for the next one?
Mm-hmm. Question number 5. It's
Yeah, five? It's
or
four, I
4.
believe.
4.
Yeah, four.
Mm-hmm. How can we promote greater awareness awareness and understanding of the challenge faced by people with disabilities in terms of accessibility? Um, mhm, uh, uh, Um, the question is, que podemos fazer, o que a gente pode fazer para melhorar esses desafios em relação a, às discapacidades em termos de acessibilidade, né?
Yeah,
It's
I'm
that.
loving it because people when know a lot about language, you know, they are talking Portuguese, Spanish, and English. I I'm in Portuguese yet, and he has three languages. I believe it's amazing, amazing.
Thanks.
So, Carlos, go ahead.
Uh, uh,
You're understanding right. That's the question.
mhm. Uh, I always think in one situation I I I see in school when I was child, uh, uh, when I, when I was child, in my school my my co my a minha companheira de escola, uh, she she were she was poverty, not money, and she um, was discriminada for the other person, because uh, the clothes, because the aspect, uh, uh, but other things. And I always things in that situation uh, today exist in a school here in Argentina. It is very sad. It's very sad. Uh, b- but I'm not sure how we can promote the greater, uh, how we can, cómo podemos mejorar eso. But I think the states can intervenir in a school to improve that situation. The teacher, it's not uh, uh, the teacher can to do something maybe, but I think the state can pode melhorar a situação, um, to search to find uh, that people poverty, and uh, to help with uh, with auxílio for these people. Um, but, some people uh, uh, with this situation, uh, como se diz? Abandonam a escola because discriminação. Um, it's one example for that question, but uh, world have very very problems with this in very di disabilities disabilities. Yeah, it's that.
It's
Uh,
perfect. What you said about one thing that I wasn't thinking about school. I was thinking other things, but I didn't think about the schools. So it was a great point. So what about you, Malu?
This is a really tough question because thinking about Brazil, we have laws that affects schools and companies, but I think we should be, as a society, we could have more public policies to determine more, how can I say it, like more accessibility ways that schools and public spaces and companies should have to receive these people. And I think we should give actually more voice to people with disability to see what they need, to pay more attention on what they need. And it's, I don't know, we have a lot of, of things we could do to promote greater awareness, but I think the most important is to give voice to these people, as you were saying, Victoria, about this influencer. You were saying we are starting to have these people as influencers now because they are starting to be heard, but really baby steps. We could have a lot more. So, and you can compare like the amount of followers these people have and people without disabilities have, how much more attention they receive, and the other one, you see, it's really different. I think the first thing is to really give a voice to these people and understand what they need, to, I don't know, make more laws to the companies to make a better place to receive these people, receive these talents, and public spaces, schools, especially schools, like Carlos said, you said, because it's when the person is starting their life. So everything is starting at school. So if it's a place more accessible to receive this person, it's probably gonna be better for this person to have more opportunities in the future. I think it's really connected to that. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, I totally agree with both, like in both situations. I believe you said about hiring people with disabilities, women with disabilities at the beginning of the immersion, right? So I believe it's one way to improve the situation. So that's the one way. Carlos said about the schools, and I think it's so great because if you're like growing people and know that it's totally okay and normal, like have disabilities, that's the normal people like with you. So you're teaching people that it's normal. You know, I know it's not magical, but it's a step. So maybe these same people we are growing with a different mind, like not being a bad people with this kind of people and thinking more about, okay, I know people like that. I'm friend of people like that because there's a lot of kids that, oh my God, I don't want to be friend of this person because it's so different, like friend of kids. But if you're teaching, like people are growing, like, okay, it's normal. I know how the people deal with situations because I'm friends. I'm not passing through it, but I'm friends and I'm seeing the fight of these people. So I know how to help people because I'm together. So, more, I believe kids are amazing. If you're teaching kids, it's better. So, Carlos, just pick one thing that is so for me. I don't know, guys, like follow people. They have the ability to know more about the fighter, the fighter, the fight and the fighter. So, like if you don't have this preconception of these people, there are many ways, but I believe the better one is listen to them because there isn't a better way to know more than talking to people who are passing through the situation. They know more about everybody. Like I'm passing through it. So I know. No, not I, the people. Sorry, guys. So the people know. So I believe the better way to promote the situation is knowing people that passing through it. The better one. So I believe we had enough time to one more. Maybe, maybe. So let me see. One question. Um, okay. I just choose one. So number 7, Malu.
How do you think technology can be utilized to enhance accessibility for individuals with disabilities? There are a lot of softwares that help people with disabilities, like to people with a vision disability. There's a software that reads everything, and for these people, there's a platform called Hand Talk for people with hearing disabilities, like Libras. I don't know how to say it in English. There's this platform which is really, really good. Um, Technology can help, I think, in everything, not only with platforms to do this kind of thing, but to give awareness to these people, like you said, the influencer. People can be more heard with platforms and technology. But I think that's it.
Like you talk about a software, and I was trying to find one that I had one like to you just open the the call. You accept the call, and there are blind people behind the other cell phone. Yeah, I'm asking for your help. Like, oh my God, can you help me to choose one thing? Or is in a supermarket and had wants help to know more about, like where is the these things, and you're okay. You have to walk in this place, or it's in your right, it's in your left. So you're giving information for people who can't see. So it's amazing. It's amazing. I don't know the name. I had here, but I can't find. I have a lot of apps, so I can't find it right now. Sorry, guys, but yeah. So Marcus, it's your turn. Marcus, no, that is a Marcus. Carlos, sorry. Oh my God.
The question number 7. Yeah.
7. Yeah. Sorry,
So,
sorry, sorry.
so at the moment, my son, uh, uh, he won my telephone. Uh, so 1 second. Uh,
No problem. So
uh,
go ahead. I know how is it.
he okay. He's he's not me free. Excuse me.
So okay,
Uh,
number 7.
llévala mamá. Llévala mamá. Excuse me. Uh, Number 7. How do you think technology can be utilized to enhance relief from the medicine? Um, I never uh, I never stopped to sing in this uh, question. Uh, it's difficult, but um, I, I I think technology have in a lot of ways the people, and and but at the moment I not have one example for to give. Excuse me.
No problem. It's totally okay. So, Malu, you said about the software. What is the name of the software? Sorry, I really want to say it.
Tenho o Hand Talk.
Hand talk. Okay, hand talk.
For
So
vision
I just
disability, I'm not sure. I don't know.
that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just saved it.
Yeah. There's a
So
hand
hello.
on the icon. Like
Yeah,
that.
it's a white
Yeah,
hand.
that's it.
Yeah. So people from another room. I have one question that I think it's interesting, and I really want to know. It's the same question for everybody, okay? So Jessica, question number 7.
Oh my God. 7. Oh, I think we will start talk about because we don't have a lot of time. But
Yeah, I said about split the room,
yeah,
but
yeah. But how do you think that technology can be utilized to change accessibility for individuals? Um, I think that I don't know because with of course could help a lot, but we was talking about that. I believe the we I don't have any special needs. I need to learn more about special needs than people have special need to learn about the environment. I don't know if the question is about that. And I think the if you think about technology and for people have I don't know. Yeah, I think it could help you, but what kind of special needs we talk because we have a lot of, and then sometimes you don't need it. Um, Sometimes you don't need it, just the technology. You need something more concrete for building things, like I think building
yeah,
knowledge. I don't know. I think that's the
I
hard
agree.
question. Every question is very hard.
Yeah, I know. For me too. So, Malu said about hand talk to people who can, say, and you help people who don't say something. And I put in the chat the Be My Eyes. That was the app that I was talking about before. That you help people that can't see. So people call to you and you can talk and help people that can't see. So you have a short time. So, Leandro, do you know something like that, an app or something to help people with disabilities?
I don't have an answer at the top of my head. I mean, I think regarding the 70th question, I think that it can improve mainly the communications. Like it can provide, if we talk about remote jobs, it can provide a number of new opportunities, especially when it comes to the market job as a consequence. People with disabilities can achieve a higher level of independency or even, I don't know, have access to better resources that can turn their life better. I mean, so this is the best contribution that I could imagine technology can bring to the table.
Perfect. That it's enough, like more than.
Like,
So, Camila, sorry.
no, no, no.
So Camila, it's your turn. Like number 7, do you have anything like an app or something technological that can help people?
No, I didn't have the opportunity to use it before, but I guess if the technology can help to develop this kind of necessity. But if you ask it to me, which kind of necessity do we need, I was not the right person to answer that question because I don't have any kind of situation in my family. And as we said, Be My Eyes or Hands Talk, was for me a surprise because there is someone or there are a lot of people looking at this kind of people. And I guess this is really good because in our room, we are struggling to develop this kind of situation instead of say we needed more investment. So I am surprised to know that.
That is a lot. Believe. I was
Yeah.
knowing Libras and I just buy the course so cheap. And it's amazing because she was talking like people who doesn't have enough money really needed to know more because we
Mm-hmm.
have to have more people talking Libras, and we don't have. So if we put like in a way that everybody can have the
Yes.
access for this, it's better.
Needs to be
So
obligate, in my opinion, like in the schools, right?
yeah, totally. I
Yes.
learned a lot in my college, but not at school.
Okay.
So it's amazing. It's amazing. I learned
That's
today.
that's very interesting because if we in Brazil we have a lot of influence, and then some people have 40,000 40 million people, and then could you use this space for share the good things, for share the like for to be more popular, for to be easy, and then could you help more people? So that's very, very unfortunately.
Yeah. So people, I believe that the first thing is thank you people from YouTube. We don't have more time to talk about. Let's continuing watching it because I am in the next immersion too. So